So coming up on the road here, we can see it off in the distance. And there it is. The yoga farm. Hi, thanks for watching the Matt Dollar Show. Today we're visiting the yoga farm in Elizabethton, Tennessee. We really don't know what to expect, but come with me and Sophia and we'll see if we can do some yoga.
So here at the yoga farm, we wanted to provide a space for anyone that wanted to do yoga. Whether you felt you couldn't because you're not flexible, you're too old, whatever your reasoning, we wanted to have a space that you would feel comfortable to come to. So we have created an environment here that offers yoga and massage, but we also have a wonderful wellness center. So there's a nice walking trail. If you look down toward the barn, which you can't see through the trees right now, but there's a nice barn down there. Our walking trail starts down there. It goes down through the back of the property and walks up all the way back up here. So it's about a quarter of a mile. It's a nice moderate trail. So there is a hill coming back up, but it's not too difficult, and is a really pretty view down at the bottom. So a lot of people just come and bring some lunch and have lunch here and enjoy the property. But the yoga is where we want to show people that no matter your age, you shouldn't be in pain. Whether we think we should be or not, we shouldn't. And we were in a lot of pain for a long time and thought that that's how it was supposed to be, and it's not. So we teach a therapeutic oriented yoga, which is more alignment posture based. It's not about reaching your toes. It's not about putting your leg behind your head or anything silly like that. It's about using your breath and listening to your body and doing some stretching. But we have a lot of fun while we do it, and we try to just let you go at your own pace. So we teach you your yoga is what we call it. So our goal is to show you that a healthy body works, and by giving yourself the self-care and taking the time for yoga, for massage. My husband is the massage therapist on staff. So those types of things, it really does allow you to be more efficient at what you do daily. It allows you to lead a healthier, happier life with hopefully a lot less pain. So that's kind of our goal here. I'm happy to walk you into the studio and kind of show you where everything happens if you want to join us.
And away we go. And I guess in a few minutes you may could show me that walking trail, huh? Maybe after we look at the studio.
It's about a quarter mile is all.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm happy to walk you on it. We have dogs.
We do have a couple little dogs, little mascots, Daisy and Duke.
Daisy and Duke, there they are.
Come on, guys. So here is our studio. Miss Daisy's been up in the window. As of now, this is where we do a lot of our classes. If they get bigger, we do eventually go upstairs. Our goal is to have a nice outdoor studio, some kind of steel building of something very simple. We do yoga outside when weather permits. So when the class is up for it, we'll head outside and enjoy nature. We offer a lot of props. Some people think that props are a way of cheating, if you will, but props really are just extensions of our bodies. Sometimes our arms are short. Sometimes I don't have that problem, but some people do. So you can use blocks to put under your hands. Sometimes our hips aren't very open, so the bolsters come in very handy. We offer eye pillows. People don't realize that eye pillows are wonderful because our eyes are muscles and they need to rest just as much as the rest of our body. So each class we offer those to relax the body out. We have straps and blankets for the knees, a little bit of everything just so everyone can be comfortable, because even though we're stretching, we do want to be somewhat comfortable. So this is where we have our yoga. We have a few things that we offer for sale. We've teamed up with Experienced Organics, so we do offer CBD. So we have some products for sale. A lot of them are ours, but we have teamed up with Experienced Organics. Since my husband offers massage, you can purchase your massage oil or a salve and use it with your massage, and then you get to take it home. We have some of their other products that we are a big fan of, and then we offer our t-shirts. We make wildflower jelly off the property, and I have some pear stuff from where our pears harvested. A little bit of everything. So these are just things that we've made here on the property and just offer to our yogis that come in and out. We're not trying to you know, make a bundle, but we just want to offer that as well. So just a little bit of everything. So these are just some small crystals that we offer. We do have larger ones for sale if people are, want to use them. Crystals resonate different things. Right here we have some citrine, smoky quartz, and some amethyst. And what we offer here is for you to just grab one that feels good to you and take it with you. And anytime you touch it, you have to think of something you're grateful for. So we call them gratitude stones, just to remind us how grateful we are each day of everything that we have. So just something simple and little to remind you of that. Maybe we can just find someone to climb up and cut where they can.
Grow their own tomato plants?
Right now, yes. I have some, that's thyme, and some herbs in this one, but most of them are all tomato plants.
All different types.
What we did is we had to cut back. So we took cuttings and then we planted the cuttings, and we haven't had time to do anything with them. So they just, as you can see, this is a plant.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it needs to be transplanted to something bigger and cut back. But these are the ones we're trying to get ready for winter so that we have them producing once winter hits as well. So this is Palo Santo. This is they call it the holy wood because monks and spiritual leaders use it to cleanse. So between each class, we use this to cleanse out the room. Sage has a bit of a smell that some people find not appealing, and this smells more like wood. So all you do is you light it just like you would sage. You get it nice and burning. You get the make sure that it's nice and hot, and then you want to have those nice red embers and see how it's just smoking. And then you just walk through your house and you're like find corners. Negative energy likes to collect in corners. You can cleanse yourself. If you have a crystal collection, you can cleanse your crystals. So if someone touches it and they have a bad, maybe a bad juju that you don't want, then you can cleanse it right off that. So this is really handy. We use it for massage as well. So just something that you can have. We also have these on hand. They're only $1 a stick. So if you like it and want to try it, you're welcome to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So now where are we going?
Okay, so we're going to head out toward the walking trail. So we can access it two ways. We can just start up here since we're closer this way.
Okay.
We can also access from the barn.
Sophia, what do you think about this?
That's cool. So we're slowly finding things here and there, trying to bring back what we have. We found a couple elderberry trees and little things like that. And I've got friends that are helping me mark the trail. So eventually we're going to have things listed on the trail so you'll know what the trees are, little plants. I've got several different types of ferns.
There's a rock.
Yeah, East Tennessee rocks. It was dropped off here one day, and they put them all around town. So when you find them, you can pick them up, take them, and rehide them.
There you go.
And we make them here at the yoga farm too. So part of this has mulch, and we're working on mulching for the rest of it. So it's nice and cushy.
Oh yeah.
But there's a nice, beautiful pasture back here, and we've got about 5 or 6 cows, our neighbor. All right, Sophia, so let me show you one of the really cool things we have here at the yoga farm. So we have a Sasquatch foot. You see? See how big he is? Mm-hmm. Isn't that neat? And this is one of the rocks that one of our yogis has painted at one of our parties, one of our extra workshops. You want to come on down? You can see the pasture kind of along the back row. And it is a little steep coming down this side, so we're sitting. And if my little yogi Linda was here, she could tell you what every plant was. But I'm still learning. So every once in a while I'll know something.
Me and Sophia and Rhonda, we go hiking and caving and stuff like I was telling you all the time. So we're used to walking around the woods.
So this one, I don't know the correct name for it, but it's called the blasphemy bush. And you can see by the thorns why. But the very tops in the summer and spring are very soft, and they're like feather-like, and they actually taste like asparagus when you fry them up. Just don't get the thorns. So we're trying to teach people that not everything's a weed, just like dandelions are actually very, very medicinal. And people aren't aware of that, but everything on a dandelion is edible. So this is one of our rocks that I found. We have some wonderful quartz crystal running through our property. And you can see some of the quartz in here. We've got a really big one over by the barn. But this just shows you a little bit of the treats that we find here on the property as we have been uncovering things on our trails. And we've got all kinds of, like I said, little ferns. And we did have a big tree fall, so that'll be our wood. I'm planting spiderwebs for you, Sophia. Aren't you glad? Yeah. And I'm tall, so I'm getting the high ones too. There you go. So any wood that falls, we're slowly using as for our wood stove. So you can get some great frostbit by grabbing some wood, hiking up the mountain, and taking it up. So we get a lot of good exercise when we are collecting our firewood. Eventually we'll be leveling this out so it'll be a little easier to walk. Once we add the mulch, that'll help as well. Everything here is kind of a work in progress since we've only had the property just over 2 years. And the farm has been officially open for about 1.5 years now. So we want to level it so it's a little easier. What we're also planning to do is do a moderate and a really easy trail that will run the top of the ridge. So someone that just wants to come take a simple walk can run the top ridge. And then we're going to add a difficult trail that will run straight down the bottom and straight back up. So we'll have hopefully 3 trails to offer. Currently, so we're pretty much to our halfway point. And when we first purchased the property, my niece was out here helping us. So this is Megan's Overlook because she found it. And it's a beautiful rock formation. When it's cut back a little bit, you can have, there's different levels and you can just sit and relax. And actually if you sit down there, you can't see anything. Nobody can see you. So it's a nice, quiet, it could be private place. It's a beautiful view of the pasture, especially in fall. This is an amazing view back here with the leaves falling. So just a place that we really enjoy to just stop and take a moment, if you will. So, and this is, like I said, about the halfway point. So now we're going to actually start back up to the other side. So this is a fun tree that we had cracked that, well, let's just say no one's willing to tackle just yet. So it's still alive halfway over. So we're just being very mindful as we go by it so that no one is...
Respect our nature.
Thank you, yeah. They call them widow makers, I believe is what they call them. So we're heading around and we'll head back up. On this side of the trail, we've got a couple splits in the trail. We did it just because there was a lot of things to see on both sides. So as far as nature goes. So here's the first one. So you can say hi, or I'll take that one out for you too, Sophia. Or you can walk the bottom trail. Either one. It just gives people options. Something different to look at each time you come through. One side has the ferns, the other has a lot more of the smaller plant life. We do have wild iris that grow here. I'll try to see if I see any of the little sprays still shooting up. Yep, here's one. So we have all these little wild irises. This one just happens to be on the trail. And they have these beautiful purple and white flowers that come out every time. And we have Japanese pulpits, which have an interesting flower that kind of looks like a Japanese flytrap, kind of upside down. So we have some really neat wildflowers that actually bloom out here. Some really cool trees. Here we've got a nice hole in our tree. And a deer trail.
Oh yeah.
So here's where our wonderful deer, right now we have a doe and 2 fawns that I think the fawns nest up in the pasture on occasion. So they enjoy that a lot. We tried to also use the roots and things like that so people could admire the trees.
Oh yeah.
People take them for granted.
Was a big old tree.
Label them. So one of my yogis put another rock over here. Things like to attack you.
There it is.
Yeah. We have a few of those here and there. We had we always had different well, I was going to show you sassafras, but my deer have eaten my sassafras down to nothing. So I'll have to look for another sassafras to show you. But sassafras, the leaves are lemon flavored, and the root is root beer flavored. So it's pretty cool. And here's pretty much where we head all the way up to the barn. You can do the split here as well. This one takes you over to the side of the property and back up. This one takes you directly up. Depends on what kind of workout you want. So here's where we're working at adding some camp spots. So this will be a camp spot here. There's another one over on the other side.
And this is the barn you were talking about.
Yes, sir. Let me move that big old limb. There we go. So the barn will eventually be cleaned out for parties. Not weddings, but parties. If you have somewhere you want to hold an event that's outside, you can use the barn. It's got 2 levels. I'll show you inside.
What kind of events are you going to be targeting with that?
Well, really, birthday parties. A band wants to play. This is Slagle pasture area. They used to have amazing music out here. I'm a huge music fan. I do theater, things like that. So I'm standing in a spider web, sorry. So I want to kind of try to bring some of that back. So we're going to offer, if a band wants to play, to do that. Our pasture is shaped kind of in a bowl, and we keep it high June to September for the wildlife. We have box turtles and rabbits and birds that all nest in that. So I don't want to
take away their habitat, huh?
Take away their habitat, exactly. So we don't mow it till September, but it's clear in the fall, which is perfect for music. So the barn has 2 levels. We've got this front room where you could put food, things like that. We're looking at bringing out a compostable toilet so that it's nice and convenient. We can always rent something if needed. But the view out here is just amazing. This is also where we do yoga outside a lot of times, is right here. So we really enjoy this view. And then our other camping spot is here. It's a little bit bigger. It's slightly overgrown at the moment, but it's bigger, so you could put a small camp and a small tent and a larger tent for a family. And then over here is our burn pile, or our rock pile, for you to have your fires in. Looks like we've had a couple limbs down. Gotta get out and clean up. So we created this, which is a good space away from the campsite, but it's intended that way because, one, we don't want to burn the woods down. And this limits how big of a fire we can have, but it still allows you to come out and enjoy. We've got a little crate that we can put over top so you can cook food on it or whatever you'd like to do. This is actually their old burn pile, as you can see. We're trying to clean it up and grow this back. The property was slightly overgrown and slightly neglected. So we are trying to bring life back to it. And it's really been a beautiful property for us. And the more we do, the more it seems to like. So we're enjoying it very much.
And it looks like you have some...
Yeah, several of our yogis are already here for class. We have class here in just a few minutes. So they are arriving and getting themselves ready to attend class.
So you're going to try to teach Elvis how to do some yoga?
We're going to teach Elvis how to do some yoga. That's right. We're going to show Elvis that if he can breathe, he can do yoga. He can shake them hips, he can do yoga.
So the first thing me and Sophia has to do is fill out this yoga class intake form.
Use that breath to guide you. Nice, slow. Just ignore the camera. What is it they say in Greece? Just ignore the camera. Good. All right. All right. Make sure the weight is in the thumbs and the pads of the fingers. We don't want to hurt our wrists, so bring those. Do a nice shoulder stretch. We're going to slide our hands to the front of our mat. Rotate that pelvis again. He's not behind you anymore, so it's okay. Rotate your booty up. And let your head relax to the floor, and then your chest follows. So you're probably going to feel this in your shoulders. Yep. Just let you rise yourself back to your tabletop, bringing your hands back underneath you. Beautiful. Taking your time, you're going to step your feet to your hands. Remember, shift your weight to one foot. Get your grounding. Slide your other foot up. Not a big deal. Every one of these old ladies have done it too.
Old ladies?
Yes.
They shouldn't call you old ladies, should
Oh,
they?
well, when you're the old...
How old are you, 70? It's calling you an old lady?
I'm 72.
I look good for 70, don't I?
You do.
Thank you.
That's all right.
I'm 70.
No, she and I decided the other. We're still 25
Yeah,
here,
yes, we're 20.
but we're still 25. Okay, so we're gonna from the.
That's
I've
good.
been
Yeah.
stretched now.
Feel good? All right. You've been stretched now. We've been working on how to get from our downward dog up to the front of our mat. So we're doing really good. I'm really proud. All right. Time flies when you're having fun. So, warrior time. Everybody good for some warriors?
I get over yonder and
Okay.
Actually, we're going to do some wrist stretches first. Calm down. Calm down. She's like, oh, no, we're not. Okay, so let's start with, we haven't done these in a while. So you're going to bring your hand, and I want you to make sure you get your thumb too. And you're going to place to make it easier to see. We're going to step our right foot straight back. Our back foot's going to come at a 45. Relax those shoulders. We're going to lift through the ribs, crescent back. Don't let your knee move. Keep that knee bent. Perfect. Beautiful. Do you do any sports or anything? Yes. All right, rise up. Grab your hands. You should have said something earlier. Did you bring your water? If you need some, get some, okay? If anyone needs water, please get water. Don't be afraid to stop and get you some water.
I just don't think that it's good.
Say we're good, we're moving. Water's still good for you. Okay. So relax, shake it out. Is it a breezy day, Miss Linda?
It's thunderstorm weather.
She's like, I don't know what that means. Knees are going to go out to the toes. So I don't want to see your knees go forward. We want to keep alignment as we come down. And I don't want to see your butt come out. I want your pelvis to stay underneath you. So engage that buttocks and drop straight down. Knees out to the sides. Heart stays lifted, shoulders over the hips. Breathe. Drop a little lower. Oh yeah, rise it up, shake it out. I know I'm killing you. All right, put a nice bend in the knees. Reach over, set your hands on the floor, and set your knees down. Put your mat under your knees if you'd like. Have those babies. All right. Yeah, right leg long. Keep your hips and shoulders facing me. All right, if you can't do your toes straight toward the window, you can put them at an angle. Inhale the arms up, and we're going to exhale, crescenting toward that extended leg. Again, don't let your shoulder round forward. Keep that shoulder back. And rotate your pelvis underneath you. I don't want to see any butts behind us. Beautiful. Breathe.
I'll be needing you next week, Matt.
No worries, I'm here.
Rise yourself up. You're going to bring your hand all the way over to the floor. Turn your toes to face me. Bring your hand straight up above you. Slowly begin to bring awareness to your breath.